Headline, Starlight.
Yeah, he light skinned, so he got light skin privilege.
Wait, what are light skin privileges? Yo, everybody on here light skin except
I'm definitely team dark skin. Chill out. It's the light. It's the light.
I'm always representing for the Thanksgiving brown.
The Thanksgiving brown.
Oh,
Thanksgiving brown.
Thanksgiving brown. That's right.
Thanksgiving brown. Okay.
I like that Thanksgiving brown.
Yes,
I'm
Lord. Yes, Lord. That's copyrighted.
I can't wait to tell a nigga that. Like,
yeah, I like that Thanksgiving brown.
You gotta follow up with, listen, I'm the whole month. I can't curse on here, can I? I can't. Okay, yeah, I'm the whole motherfucking meal, goddamn. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You got
that is a beautiful picture of Avery. I love it.
It is.
Thank you.
So pretty.
Thank you. That was Bayou Classic.
Oh yes, definitely looks like New Orleans.
Yeah, it's in the dome.
Yeah,
it's in the dome, and you know that lighting in there is really good. So
is PERK gonna be at the bottom too? Because we're gonna break up all this lightness on the bottom. It's gonna be real bright on the bottom.
It's gonna look different on everybody's computer.
Okay. How Florida got it set up on his? Because it's gonna be real bright at the bottom.
Hold on, I can show you.
He can pin them. Pin people to be at the top though.
If y'all go to gallery, if y'all go to gallery view, it should pop up with everybody up instead of having
everybody is shown at the same time.
Because
I'm talking about.
Go ahead.
I'm talking about on yours. What it look like on yours, Florida?
Let me see if I can do this with my iPad because we got two.
Okay.
Oh,
you had to put the apple in the screen. Oh,
hold on.
Okay.
Oh, that's what y'all look like. You guys can see that? No. Damn it.
No.
Okay.
Hold on. I got a spotlight me. Hold
on. Okay.
So that's what y'all look like right now. Oh, damn. That shit look terrible. Let me stop.
It looks horrible.
It did like a ripple effect.
Is that your foot?
Yes, it was. Hey, look, we look from the top up. We ain't got to worry about the bottom. Ain't nobody gonna see what's popping in the bottom.
I'm upset.
I'll delete that out. Don't worry about it. So, but anyways, I want to welcome everybody back. I want to welcome everybody back to the Cal Podcast. As you know, that's Quita, and we got 3 returning guests who already been on. If you don't know, the lovely Avery attorney. We got Miss Sabrina, and then we got our man TJ. He back on, and we waiting for the other light skinned guy. I don't know where he at. Probably
light skinned Wonder Twins, baby. We here.
Oh wow!
I told you.
So he probably eating whatever, getting ready for this. Rubbing the stomach, whatever he got to do. But before we
he got to make a grand entrance.
Yeah, I know.
He better not come on here like he did last week.
Time. Yeah, last week he was showing out a little bit too much. So we had a guest on from FAMU, and he literally showed his ass.
Wow. Oh, did he?
Yes, he did. Come on with the hoodie and the shades on in his own house. So he did the most. So, and plus, if y'all didn't notice, we upgraded from last time we talked to y'all. We now have microphones.
Microphones.
I need to get me a microphone.
I love it.
So we're doing a little something. It was nothing but $8 on Amazon, but we got microphones, and even PERK got a microphone.
Send me the link. I need to get me one.
Gotcha. So we got microphones. We doing this, but I gotta ask y'all a question because me, Quita, and PERK, we had this discussion almost every damn day.
Oh God.
Who has the better pancakes, Whataburger or Cracker Barrel?
Never had
Whataburger.
Y'all never had Whataburger pancakes?
Nobody even knew. Nobody even knew.
No, they have fucking pancakes at Whataburger.
Oh my Jesus.
But from my thoughts of fast food restaurants compared to Cracker Barrel.
Oh, PERK missed it. He should have been on time.
Okay. All right. TJ, well, you cook, so this really
Yeah, I'm about to say mine, but
So Sabrina?
I've never had either one.
What?
Oh my Jesus!
Oh, you're fired.
That's the surprise.
Why? You're not a pancake person?
Whoa, hold on.
Wait. So I got a special guest on. I invited her
Hey,
to be in
Marion.
this one. So for those who don't know, this is our special
We
guest.
close
This is
my
our
little
first.
room back here. You know I'm living ghetto.
That's my dog.
So for those who don't know, this is my special guest for her. This is her first time on the Cal podcast. I reached out to her. She said yes. So for those who don't know, this is Marion. Marion, you know everybody else, but I got to introduce you to Quita, Marion, because Quita has the nasty Snapchat. But
no, TJ, you better stand up for me, TJ.
But a lot of women follow her for sexual advice to please their husband to keep the intimacy going. So, so Quita, Marion,
Hi,
Quita.
Marion. TJ.
Hi, Quita. How are you?
Yes.
TJ, fix it.
Fix what?
Is it nasty? Is it nasty?
I'm not gonna say it's nasty.
Okay, thank you.
However,
what?
It is very entertaining.
Thank you.
It's very entertaining.
Thank you. So, Marion, welcome to the podcast. We appreciate you getting on. Is anything you want to say before we get started?
Not really. Just interested in to see how fun this ride is going to be. I feel like we have a lot of interesting people on here, so I think we're going to have a good time tonight. Definitely. Sabrina over there giving us lashes, honey.
You see her.
Just give
lashes.
Just give it
deep wave.
With a little body wave, with a little wave.
Mean, I'm single, so I gotta be available. I gotta present my best self.
There you go. There you go.
Yes. She plugging herself again.
So Quita. So
as she should.
Avery's in a relationship. Quita and
is anybody else single?
Me.
I'm single.
I'm single. PERK single, but he ain't on yet. But Marion, Quita's married. Quita, Marion, she's married. So we got two.
Avery's in a serious relationship. TJ, you single?
She
I know
is.
that.
So
that's
a step close to marriage.
That's what we're hoping for.
I'm still out here walking on the fucking sidewalk and shit.
She said on the sidewalk.
About who you want, not that you can't get one.
Not
yet. Right.
Probably ain't you just ain't choosing yet.
So we can start talking about
TJ woman got to come home and cook for him, so she at home sweating every day.
That
trying to make sure
you're
already. So I'm glad. Since we go there, I'm gonna go ahead to a quick video. And we're gonna start off with TJ comments. So let me switch.
Oh wait, which one? Because I said a lot in the last.
A lot.
It's just a certain point, not that big. Just.
I think I know where you're going though.
TJ, do not make me have to roast you tonight, okay?
Say that again.
TJ was with it. Oh, okay, Florida.
Don't do my boy.
I told you I was ready this time. I told you I was ready. So finna play the quick video. Here we go.
A woman's job is to challenge her man in everything that he does. Okay, let me make sure I say this right because I don't want no confusion, right?
Because we're recording.
Exactly. A man's job is to give himself to the world, right? And a woman, she receives, right? And we can talk sexually. We're speaking sexually. A woman receives, a man gives.
Right.
That same concept is transcended throughout everything that a man does. The world is the world is created off of masculine and feminine energy. Right. So a true man's nature is to give to the world. So if a woman is the breadwinner and the man is not, the man is making less money, it's not necessarily that the man is not a man. However, he has to figure out what he can do for that woman that still gives him that masculine energy or that he can display his masculine energy. He don't have to necessarily make more money. However, he still has to display that masculine energy. And I ain't talking about the toxic masculinity that everybody wants to say that it's a bad thing. No, that man is a man. He's a true man. Let him, if he's not making the most money, he's taking care of everything around the house. He know how to he know how to do plumbing. He know how to do the line. He can do all that stuff. He can fix a car. You don't have to necessarily make more money than her. However, he's still doing what he's supposed to do to take care of everything that he's supposed to take care of. If she's the breadwinner, he's making sure everything is fixed. On a vice versa, because I'm gonna come for these women in a minute. Just a minute, I'm coming for you.
However, I'm gonna stop right there because Tisha, everything you just said, Perk said the same thing, but them girls they did say but.
However, right? However, this is the thing. If the man, which in my opinion should be the breadwinner, and you can take it however you want to take it. If the man is the breadwinner and the woman still works, we're gonna have to come to an agreement. Because if we're both working, who is taking care of the home? Are we both taking care of the home? Who's taking care of the bills? If the man is working, taking care of the bills, is this woman working and still coming home and cooking and cleaning? Or are we both doing it? So if we're both taking care of the home, then we both need to be paying bills. We both need to be cooking. We both need to be cleaning. And you can talk about that's 50-50. You absolutely freaking right. It's 50. Now, if we want to get there, if I'm working and taking care of all the bills and you working, you make sure I need my meal when I come home. I need my bath water ran. I need this.
Boy, you know.
Hey, let me get.
How do you feel about what he just said?
I'm gonna let the married women speak because they're married and they're in situations before I get my take on my opinion. Because maybe the married women can teach me something. So I don't want to just jump the gun and get to talking. Maybe they can enlighten me before I talk to this single man right here.
Well, over here it's not 50-50. Like, I pay like the cell phone bill, I pay Hulu, I pay Netflix, my car note, if I have it. Yeah, it's not 50-50 here.
So I got a question for you.
I don't cook until I get ready to cook. But I work. So what's your question though? What's up?
Okay, so your man go to work every day, pays all the bills, and you don't cook?
No, I don't.
Do you clean? Make sure the house is clean when he gets home.
He's usually home before me. So,
but is the house clean?
Sometimes yes, but
do
it's
you
not
ever
gonna
run
be
his
every
bath
day.
water?
No, never.
Wow.
What was the last question?
Never.
I missed it.
Do I
run his bath water?
You heard it, Sabrina.
He's looking for a maid. I'm
not
her.
I'm not looking for a maid. I'm just asking.
What's happening?
It's called.
Y'all get off my dog like that.
Yeah.
Y'all get off my dog like that. I'm telling y'all now. I came in with the shit. Sabrina got her new weave in. Hey, listen, y'all gonna come off like that,
Bruh.
my dog. Joy, what you? Barry Boy, what's up, boo?
Playing with it, Park.
What's happening?
Chilling.
Dog.
Okay, so
Ice Skin Wonder Twins. We in this thing.
Here we go.
The thing is, okay, so I'm kind of traditional when it comes to a lot of stuff. So some of what TJ said, I really don't totally disagree with, simply because
Me either.
I feel like if you are like, I mean, if you're not making as much money, make sure, like I say, make sure the plumbing is done. Make sure I don't have to fix no lights in the house. Make sure the trash is taken out. Make sure the lawn is manicured and all of those things. Now, if we're both working, I get 50-50, but I think in this day and age, if you want to say a man is a provider, if he's a protector, if he's a preacher, if he's all this to his household, I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna pay any bills, but I need you to make sure the mortgage is taken care of. Like I'm gonna buy the groceries. I'm going to make sure that maybe I get this light bill, I get this cable bill, but mortgage and all of that, here you go, have that. Like that's you. And I think speaking from a situation, I probably will always be a breadwinner in my household simply because of my education and what I do. And he has a great education as well, but I've always set myself up to kind of do different things. Like now I'm back in school. So that's going to bring a whole different set of kind of income to what I'm doing. So it's hard to kind of be like, okay, like, ask him to do as much, because it's like if I'm making $70,000-$80,000 a year and he's making
good ass money, making it in a month.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, I was gonna say damn.
Like man, you trying to got a side dude on the side? I just need 10,000.
Y'all look at Perk. Everybody just pay attention to Perk real quick.
What I did?
Perk got his microphone, his eyeglasses.
He do the most. Like,
what you
come up here? Like,
no, Perk, we want to see your eyes. You gotta take them shades off.
Your ass got to start being on time coming on here looking like this.
Listen, I had to go to a Black Man Myths panel in Florida. Florida bought me this mic. I need this mic. Don't be talking about my mic. Chill out. Calm down.
But we want to see your eyes. We want to see.
You already see. Girl, you seen my eyes for 4 years. They ain't changed.
With them green eyes.
Mary, go ahead. Finish what you're saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
I definitely think now where it comes to, I know TJ, what did you say? Running bath water. So like I don't mind.
Yes, do I run his bath water?
Okay, so this is the thing. This is the thing before Mary continues. Like at the end of the day, when I say 50-50, it's let's not think in terms of financial.
Okay.
Let's think in terms of reciprocity.
Okay.
So reciprocity is 50-50. Like, well, okay, 50-50, 100-100, whatever. It's give and take. So even if whoever is the breadwinner and paying most of the bills, then that other person is giving something that's equal to what that quote unquote breadwinner is giving. So that's what I mean by 50-50.
Okay. I agree with that, because if you're making all the money, trust and believe. We were raised iron clothes, we fix plates, we do, we cook, we do all of that. And so that's how our grandmother and mothers raised us to do things. For like, even if we're having a little dinner at my grandmother's house, if my uncles are there, like half of them, their women sit down, because we're like, and they like, let them do it, because we were taught to fix their plates and we know what portion sizes they need and what, so I'm just kind of, and then TJ and I, we're old friends. So like a lot of these conversations, I kind of understand, like, because we've had these before a long time ago. So like, I think that's why I kind of get it. I get what he's saying.
Avery?
I just want to know what he said.
If you had been on time, you would have saw the video that I posted.
Yeah, Black Lives Matter activists.
My job called for me to be on the panel. I'm sorry, Avery. Go ahead, light skin golden.
So I agree with TJ too. However, I think there's a little not a misunderstanding, but I guess our definition of it and what is in that 50-50 might be a little different. Because what I'm hearing is money and chores of the house, right? And for me, I would include, how we deal with each other emotionally, how we deal with each other out of respect and things of that nature. So if we both are working, but let's say he is paying the bills, and in the area of money, I mean, groceries alone is a bill a month.
Come on now.
I mean, you could go to the grocery store each week and easily spend almost $200. And so depending on that alone, your wife is paying, the wife is usually the one that goes to the grocery store and gets those things. And even, if we count in the children and stuff, I mean, I have friends who have children who emotionally it's draining, and they have, significant others that work all day. That's draining. So how are we dealing with that when we get home? So I do agree on the 50-50 situation, but I do think it's more than just money and chores. So, I mean, I get it. I get it. Now, the running your bath water and stuff, no, I'm not doing that. But even in that sense too, right? I do know that a lot of men ask for, is she cooking? Is she cleaning? And things like that. And what I've realized, not just with myself, but even with some of my friends is, most women don't mind doing those things as long as they don't feel like they are pushed to do those things. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to feel like I'm obligated to do it. Let me do it because I love you. Don't come to the house and be like, you ain't cooked me no dinner. Excuse you? I was about to cook you dinner, but you know what? Now you can be hungry.
Can I ask you a question, Avery?
What's up?
Have you ever had a man run your bath water for you?
I never needed him to do that.
No, it's not a need. Have you ever had it?
No.
Ever ran bath water for you?
So yes, I have.
Okay. Okay.
I have, but I'll say this though. Like, I mean, it wasn't necessary. It was a sweet gesture, but I mean.
Did he get it?
So this is the thing, and this is why I mentioned running bath water, because as a man, I'm speaking solely Terrence Dwayne Giles Jr. I'm speaking on behalf of no one else.
Government name.
Don't worry, we're gonna blow that out. Go ahead, TJ.
I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? You can keep it in there.
But he said a valid point. He's speaking for TJ and TJ only.
That's it. So when it comes to me and my woman, like there's no comparison. Like if after me there's no other. So I am doing everything possible. So if she even thinks about leaving, she can go find anybody else. I guarantee you,
they ain't gonna do
it. It won't be no comparison. So I'm doing. Me personally, I go to the grocery store. I cook. I take care of the yard. I take care of the car. I'm taking care of the bills. You know what I'm saying? So the least you can do is whatever you choose to do. Okay, cool. But however, I know what I'm doing for my woman. Because after me, whether I die or whether you decide to leave me, ain't nothing.
And so with that being said, that's awesome, right? And I think that just has to go into a you have to find you somebody that's compatible with that, right?
Exactly.
And in the talks of relationships, it is a situation of what fits you, and you say you go and do the groceries and everything, and that's great. And you have some women that would rather do it themselves, and they would probably look at the situation like, oh, babe, that's awesome. You went to the grocery store, but that's something I like to do. And so it just, you just have to find somebody that'll be compatible with that. So.
Okay. And last, but surely not least, Miss Sabrina, the floor is yours.
Oh God.
Thank you, Southern girls, for being traditional and conservative and submissive and diplomatic. Like, I appreciate that. Like, I value a lot of those traits and attributes that we didn't necessarily get growing up being from California. So there's some things that I do take from that. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna use some of that from you country girls. Like 100%. But listen.
Go ahead.
TJ. Let's everybody give TJ a round of applause. Congratulations, you're an adult. You're doing all these things for yourself. That's what single individuals do. So congratulations, okay? But listen,
I would do that for my woman.
Assume that all women fit into this box, okay? That they gotta do this. That's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. And everything you're talking about is tangible. Like Avery was the first person to bring up things that are intangible. So the things that when you die is what matters. When nobody's looking is what matters. The shit that don't pay bills, that shit, you haven't mentioned that at all. That's why I got a problem with everything you said. Because if you just add those things that you're talking about, none of that matters what you're talking about. Like it ain't, and first of all, I don't even believe in 50-50. I believe in 100-100. You bring your whole self, I'm gonna bring my whole self. But we are humans, and some days we're gonna fall short. Some days when I woke up this morning, I couldn't bring 100% to the table. Like it's crazy. And why do I gotta do more chores because I make $20,000 less? Fuck you. You kept my whole household together before you had me.
Come on, left hand.
And no, I might be a fat girl, big girl. I get off work at 7:00 every day.
Every day.
I'm not cooking shit. And if I choose to cook, thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. And I'm like, Avery, don't make me feel like I gotta do something. I've held down a household. I did this. I'm gonna have a clean house because that's what makes me happy. I'm going to make sure my dishes are clean because I want to, not because this man is laying next to me is emotionally unavailable, but want me to get up and wash them dishes. Nigga, fuck them dishes. You gonna talk to me?
And you, boy, fuck you.
Let me rewind. Because y'all say I didn't mention. I only mentioned tangible things. Well, I made it clear when I said 50-50, I wasn't talking, we have to stop thinking financial. I mean, reciprocity is whatever this person gives.
But you have to be able to give. When you talked about that, you still mentioned acts of service. You still meant me doing something for you. And you still mentioned running bath water, doing this, doing that. So what tells me is though, your love language just might be acts of service.
My love language is physical touch, primarily.
You find a woman like me who love language is touchy-feely and quality time, that's not gonna connect for me because I can wash my own clothes. I can vacuum.
My love language is physical touch.
Mine too, yes.
So like I just think sometimes as single individuals, you get caught in a space, and especially in the South, like y'all so conservative, like roles are very traditional. Like sometimes you gotta work 2 jobs. And sometimes the woman is gonna be the breadwinner. But that doesn't mean that her man should be ironing clothes. Like that woman, if she wanna get up and still iron her man clothes and she making $40,000 more, she's going to get up and earn her man clothes regardless of how much money she's making.
And that brings me back to what I said when I said it's an agreement between the two people. Like it don't have to be. You
can't say one thing and you say the opposite. It doesn't work like that.
Say what?
You can't give your opinion like this what I expect, but then say the system works. No, what works for you?
No.
Is that the system you want in your household? Because that's not fair. You can't have it both ways.
I said it's an agreement between the two people. Like reciprocity is what it is.
That you need, because I'm talking about your opinion.
It depends on the woman that I'm dating. Like we're gonna have an intimate conversation.
Explain. Tell me.
What you mean?
Like you said, it depends on the woman that you're dating. So do you give different TJ to different females?
No, I'm gonna give me to whomever I'm dating because this is who I am. However,
doesn't matter what she brings to the table.
Say that again.
Would they get a different TJ depending on what they bring to the table?
No, I'm going to bring me. However, depending on what they bring to the table, then yes, it would alter what I'm doing. So again,
your answer to her question.
Listen.
One at a time.
So if like Avery said, maybe that woman likes to go to the grocery store. Okay, cool. I cook. I come from a family of cooks, so that's just natural. But if I have a woman that likes to cook and like to go to the grocery store, cool. You can go to the grocery store. However, we can go to the grocery store together. That's quality time. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. It's not that I'm going to give a different person to me. Okay, well, I don't have to go to the grocery store every goddamn week. You can go this week, I can go this week, or we can go to the grocery store together. It depends on who that person is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm the type of person that I know who I am, and I know how I need to adjust to accomplish the goal at hand. And the goal at hand when I get married is to have a successful marriage, regardless of who. Nothing else matters between but me and this woman. And whatever we determine a successful marriage is, then we're going to come to an agreement on how we need to handle our marriage. So if we say, okay, well, if the woman say, I don't like to cook, okay, cool. I'll take care of the cooking, no matter who makes what kind of money. If I'm the person that's going to be cooking, then if she say, I'll go get the groceries, but you have to cook, fine. Or she can be like, well, we can go shopping together. We can cook together. Fine. That's even better for me because I like to cook. You like to cook. Shit, let's do it. And after we cook, we can go to the bedroom and, have dessert.
There we go. That's what I'm saying.
So, but at the end of the day, what I'm saying is when me and that woman come to an agreement and say, this is it, well, first of all, we have to have this conversation in order to get to the agreement. However, when we get to the agreement, it's what we determine it is. You know what I'm saying? Every woman is not the same. Therefore, whoever that woman is, the agreement is going to be different depending on her. I know what I'm bringing to the table. The woman whoever that woman is going to bring something different. So that agreement is going to be different according to whoever it is.
TJ, would you marry a woman that does not cook at all?
Before you answer that question, we got to take a quick commercial break. But
hi everyone, my name is Felicia Andrews and I am the owner of Lash Dolls LLC and more. I am licensed in retail and wholesale, and whatever you need, designer, I can get for you, or non-designer. If anything you need and you can't find it in the store, if you're looking for it, contact me and I can get it for you.
All the pain you put me through. Don't wanna be bitter, but it's hard. So hard. Just don't on it. Don't wanna be bitter, but
again, I am the owner of Lash Dolls LLC. My Facebook is Lash Dolls LLC and more, and also on Instagram it's Lash Dolls LLC and more, and my email is lashdolls07@yahoo.com. Thank you.
But for those who was wondering what TJ was saying, reciprocity, because I had to Google it myself, it is spelled RECIPROCITY. It is a noun, and the definition is the practice of exchanging things with others for mutual benefit, especially privileges granted by one country or organization to another. Now back to our podcast. Go ahead, Sabrina.
Context clues.
And
hey, bro, you ready to be
just a complimentary relationship.
Okay, TJ, would you marry a woman that does not cook at all?
Oh, we're gonna
again, it depends on what else that woman is offering.
Oh, okay. I got a better question. What is your type? What are you looking for in a wife?
Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question.
About
don't answer that question, TJ. It's a setup.
What you will allow and what you wouldn't allow is all.
What are your non-negotiables?
Oh, this is scary.
Number one is we have to connect on a spiritual level, and what I mean by spiritual, what I mean by we have to connect on a spiritual level is simply as put, like, am I comfortable in your presence? That's number one. Everything else will go from there.
It's a setup, TJ, because she got the attorney on here with her. You heard the attorney second her, like, yeah, TJ. So what is it that you? No, don't do it, TJ.
Bro, I got this. I got me.
Okay,
TJ.
Thank you, TJ.
He got big dick energy. Okay, TJ.
Oh, see, there we go.
Hey,
here we go.
So
you gotta finish now.
Any other questions?
She said, "What you looking for?"
Don't did he answer? Did he answer? Would he marry a woman that wouldn't cook?
So your only
But don't cook.
non-negotiable is that she has to, the spiritual connection.
Yeah,
That's
I have to be comfortable being completely. I have to be able to completely let go in your presence. And what I mean by that is, and this is an old concept that I have. When I come home, like I'm getting away from the world. My house is basically my throne. So when I come home, it needs to be completely peaceful. And of course, I know if I'm in a relationship and sometimes, some days, you know what I'm saying, it's not going to be as peaceful because things happen. However, I get that. But majority of the time when again, my love language is physical touch. Number one thing for me, I want to be able to lay on my woman's lap and be able to like just release and forget every freaking thing that's going on in the world. If I can't do that with a woman, then to be honest, it's not going to work. Like if I don't, I have to be able to, that's how I show my love. It's touch. I'm going to touch you. I want you to touch me. If I don't feel comfortable enough to touch you, then it's just not even in a sexual way. Like lay my head on your lap, come rub you on your behind, you know what I'm saying? Like kiss you on your forehead, come up behind you and hug you and just slow dance a little bit and with no music. Like that's the stuff that I do. If I can't do that, nothing else is gonna be in place.
Was that a commercial for you to try to get somebody like you?
I mean, it wasn't, but
what's your physical type, TJ? So the ladies can slide in your DM. Let them know what you like physically, because that was a good answer.
That's for another podcast. That's for another podcast. But go ahead.
You over here trying to sell dick right now. Stop that.
Yeah, I'm saying.
Bro, chill out.
He is an eligible bachelor.
That man ain't trying to do that on here.
Let him plug himself.
You don't want to on here.
You what?
You don't want to go here. TJ, watch your comments. He sound like he hates.
Anyway, that's my brother. I know he ain't doing
that. So Marion, what was the three things in your husband that you saw in him that you was like, you know what, this is the guy for me?
Good question.
Number one, I think because he challenged me. Like I'm used to I'm very strong woman. I come from a line of strong women. We're used to kind of, taking care of business. We're extremely independent, but I think being able for him to say, you know what, hold on, I got this, or me being able to kind of pull back and not have so much of the, like, let me go do this, let me go take care of this, let me run and do, because that's, my mom, my people, like my mom is on top of it. She's going to always have her stuff, handled in line and in order. And for me to be able to kind of relinquish some of that, I think it was a good feeling because I didn't have to be so like, okay, like I got to do everything. I got to, I think number two, he was a social worker. So I think finding a guy that kind of has a compassion for people and children and elderly, I think that was something that's different. He did play football back in school. And so, most people want to be coaches and therapeutic and all that kind of stuff. And so to find somebody that had a different mindset, I think, and wanted to kind of help people, which was the realm that I'm in, I think that was kind of interesting for me. And number three, let's see, what was the third one?
It's the proper Marion Barnes. I ain't used to this.
Oh, wait a minute.
First of all, me and her had this discussion because if you look at Marion IG every now and then, she would have a bonnet on playing old school, like Shirley Caesar, all them, and it's like, who is this?
Right. He told me not to bring grandmama.
So I said, don't bring Grandma Marion on here. No.
I'm talking about the Marion Barnes and be like, you don't know Marion Barnes. That's the one I'm talking about. See, I got this old proper doctorate program using big words.
That's the one
number three. Okay, but my bad, Marion. Do you
go ahead? What do you do, Marion? What do you do?
Right now, I am a mental health therapist. So I'm a licensed professional counselor supervisor. So I do therapy, but I'm back in school for nursing now. So
okay, do it look like PERK need a little help? Are you feeling that he need a little help?
Trust me, I've had plenty of sessions with that fool over there.
Okay.
Now that's the Marion I know right there.
That's
the Marion I know.
Right.
I want to marry
He's the
that
fool.
Marion.
He's the fool. That's
I
right.
had plenty of sessions with it over there, so he know.
All right, last one, the third thing.
Third one, probably, I think just being able to understand who I was as a person and being able to kind of, let's see, I would say not bring the best out of me, but that's kind of like challenging. Let me get some. I'd probably say communication. A lot of Black men don't know how to communicate. It's just real, like I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna go over there. After a few days, we're gonna fuck, we're gonna do whatever, and we're gonna be okay. It's like
it's gonna disappear. Yeah,
it's like that don't work for me. Like I need you to come to me and say, you know what, like let's sit down, let's have a conversation about this. Let's come to a medium, and then we can go fuck. We can go do all that later on.
That part.
But
Yeah, they go to Mary, and I know right there. Yeah.
I'm not one who's kind of like, oh, let me get over this. Like, I need there to be some type of conversation that is had along the way, because I mean, stuff just doesn't go away. And you trying to touch me, I'm be like, nigga, what you doing? Like,
yeah,
like,
You be the Baptist in your mouth and be like, hold up, folks. Hold up, folks.
Perk, you get on my nerve, man.
I swear.
Hold up, love. No, hey, I ain't through with you yet. What kind of man you want? We need top 3. Come on. Since you came from my dog like that.
Did we not do this?
Wait, she did that last time.
I don't care. I forgot.
Thank you.
I got shot at. I forgot. Tell us again.
What kind of woman you want?
Oh,
Perk.
You Perk.
I plead the fifth.
Right.
No.
I put a whole attorney move on y'all. I just got to
you can't do that.
No.
I want a protector, a provider, somebody that makes me feel safe. Like I want to feel safe immediately. So, and those making me feel safe, so many different gestures and acts of service go into that. And then I need confidence, clearly. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like I cannot deal with a man that lack confidence. I'm sorry. And I build that shit in kids every day. I don't want to come home and have to build that in my man. I need him to have it. I need gas tank on full every day. You feel me? And then
you gave us 3. You put these 2 together.
What do you need? One of them, Sabrina? One of them? One of them, that's what you need.
What is that? What is
Queenie, you definitely know what that is. Stop playing.
No, I didn't. I'm just trying.
Stop playing,
Queenie. I'm trying to get him to say what it is.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Like I'm finna expose myself on this podcast.
Don't start, Perk.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, you over there like, what is that? Like, really? No? Come on.
I got a question for all the ladies.
I know, but I'm just trying to make sure that I'm thinking the
right
thing. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, the camera, see, hold on, before I continue. It wasn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he talking about a big penis? Because I don't even want to have that conversation at all.
We don't have to. Not on here.
Because I can go in for hours about that.
We
shit.
know.
That's a hard. Hey, we're gonna say that one for another
last time because we tried to cut it short.
That's gonna be part 2 of this conversation.
No, it's not. We gonna
DJ.
Y'all brought it up.
DJ, listen. We was talking about Christians last time, and she started talking about Pornhub. Now she trying to do it again.
That sound like something Quita would do.
No, Sabrina.
It was Sabrina.
Oh.
It was Sabrina. But ladies, hold on. We'll say that because Quita has her own podcast after dark, so you can talk with her after that on her own podcast. So
and she got an OnlyFans page now too.
So
facts.
Florida, she got an OnlyFans page now too.
I know we're working on that. We're working on that.
No. She got it.
I know we're working on that. I'm with that.
I told her to talk to her manager about it.
I had a picture up there. Florida said, take that picture down because it looked horrific.
Hey, y'all, what's that? What's the dude? Everybody be talking. The funny
Shamar.
It looked like his legs in the picture. I'm like, take that down.
Yeah, Shamar's pretty terrible.
Okay, so I gotta ask y'all this question.
That is, but
don't worry about it. But just know this: everybody's created in the image of God. Where I don't know his part come from, but we just let it be. God don't make mistakes. So, ladies, I gotta ask you this question because we talked about this on the Side Chick Appreciation podcast, which was a good one.
Oh God!
So it was a young lady I was talking to before, way back.
Barrier side piece chick. She said,
Oh, no. Anyway, I told them, like, at the time me and her was talking, she told me, like literally like a couple months ago, she's like, I knew you would always be the man that I knew you'd be, but I just couldn't wait for you. Like, she went on and found her new boo, had a baby, got married, but she wanted it at the time. But she said she saw what she's seeing me now, but she just at the time she couldn't wait.
Potential.
But she couldn't wait.
Not marry anybody off of potential. Marry what you
right
see today.
So let me ask you, have y'all ever done that for a guy? Marion, Sabrina?
Yes, definitely. You have.
Yes.
I think you have to realize that doesn't work, because what if that never comes to fruition? And I think you have to. What you see today is what you're getting, and you can marry off a wing and a prayer, but what if that wing and a prayer never comes through and takes you on up to heaven or whatever y'all want to?
Come on.
You can't do that because it may never happen, and so you need to marry for the here and now. Everybody can grow, and but what you see now is what you got.
Right.
It's just what the potential, and women do
agree
off of potential. You can't do that. You got to know what is directly in front of you, and if you want to work with that, that's fine. But if not, no potential.
But sometimes
I think.
But sometimes they get stigmatized and then they just stay with it until they find something else.
It's good.
Well, that ain't even
These niggas
a
with
part
good
of
dick
it.
everywhere, baby.
But I
You
think.
said what, Mary? Hold on, time out.
These niggas with good dick everywhere.
Everywhere. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
go ahead, Avery. Go ahead, Avery.
No,
right
what I was about to say, that question that Florida asked, the reason why most women's answers are going to be like Marion's is because we've all have our story of falling in love with that potential and thinking that we could wait on it, and then time started passing and it was like, what am I doing? And I like, realistically, I'm pretty sure at least about 95% of women have some type of story like that. They've been in a relationship, in love with a guy, in love with the potential that he could be, and just, I mean, it's only so long that you can wait,
Sabrina?
If this was 10, 12 years ago, maybe, but I'm ready to pop out a kid and be married yesterday. So no. I mean, I'm not even talking to a dude long enough if he like.
No. Have you ever done that before?
We've all done it. I'm with Avery. We've all
been there.
Avery said the part that was political, but time went on and we left this nigga, and everything we asked him to do, he did it for another bitch and got married. And did everything we wanted to do. We literally raised the man.
Raised them. Don't be
raised.
So
hold on. I got both ways though. Hold on,
TJ. Hold on, fellas. Let the lady talk. Sabrina was talking. Go ahead, Sabrina.
All I'm saying is we've all done it. And like, I agree with Avery. All women have a story and they range from where Avery's in and I continue the rest. Like, women have plenty of stories about waiting for potential, pouring into him, seeing the aspect, and then see you later. Like, no, So we've all done it. I'm guilty.
All right. TJ Perk, y'all got it.
Only thing I want to say in that, and that's just speaking from a man, a lot of times that y'all say y'all point into somebody, they already gave you the sign they ain't want to be there. Because if a man want to be there, he gonna do everything he supposed to do. And if he ain't, but you keep pouring into him, because a lot of times women feel like, oh, if I do this, he gonna change. Or if I do that, he gonna change. Or if I keep doing this, I'm gonna make him do this. And that don't work, because one thing about a man that every woman should know, and even like I talk to my girls on campus now, most of my girl kids, and I tell them all the time, man, that nigga ain't trying to holler at you. If he ain't come give you nothing on Valentine's Day, but he came and gave you something on Monday, you a side chick. It is what it is. If you got it Friday or Saturday or Monday, you decide. If you ain't get it Sunday, don't tell me, oh, it snowed. Oh, it snowed. No, it wasn't, boo.
So Perk, I get what you're saying from a perspective of talking / dating. What I was saying is that most women has had this experience from a boyfriend.
Yeah,
When they
I'm
say
with you,
poured
but a lot
into
of
him.
boyfriends don't want to be
And
in those
so,
relationships.
well, what I really think it is, though, honestly, is that, you know, even though we poured into these men, the timing was probably just off. You know, half the time these stories that we have of this is usually when we're in our, you know, like early middle 20s. And usually the man that we are talking to, he's usually around that same age, and he's not ready for what we would want. However, as a woman, to keep that dignity in herself and that respect to herself, I'm not about to wait a decade for you to figure out your life. You understand?
Somebody got a phone call.
Me. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, I got what you're saying. I mean, but that go both ways though, because most men in that situation don't have the balls to even tell you, hey, you know what, this ain't for me. Like they give, like I'm saying, they giving you signs, but in at all costs, it should be them telling you, hey, you know what, this ain't it. I know you're trying to get this. We both not ready for that. We both have not found out who we really are to be in a long-term relationship. Because in college though, you really trying to find yourself. That's what a lot of people don't want to say. And I say that every day to all my classes. Bro, you don't know who you are right now. You came in here with a whole different attitude. Your first semester, you trying to find out different things. You trying to find out who you are as a woman and as a man. And then a lot of you don't have the support to even be here. You trying to figure out this, but you happy and hyped up because this dude comes spend the night at your room. And tomorrow he going to somebody else's room.
See, I disagree with that. I think you can go through life, you can meet somebody and grow and change and build with them. Just because you're still learning and growing and trying to figure out who you are does not mean you can't be in a serious relationship. Like, that's crazy. And it goes back to communication. Like, you don't outgrow your parents. You don't outgrow your siblings. These are lifelong relationships and bonds. So to say that you shouldn't be in a relationship because you're still trying to figure yourself out. No, man up and say, listen, I want some space, not give me signs, but you telling me something else. Like, that's immature. So I disagree with you, Perk, on
that's
that.
That's what I just said, Sabrina. I just said you should man up and tell me you don't want to be.
Well, you did say that, but your original statement was he been gave you a sign you want to leave. You should like what? No.
I think women too, some women, when any little guy gives them attention, I think
that part.
Like, we need to learn to date. And I think that's the one thing, because if I can say something that I feel like I made a mistake at, even in school, like I was real like, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be this. I don't want to seem like a hoe. I don't want to seem like this. But I think you should definitely date and feel yourself out and see like what you want, what you like, because you have to have those experiences. Because if a nigga gonna marry you, he gonna marry you regardless if you was the whole of the South, if you was the whole Northeast Louisiana, he's going to
burn water.
He's just going to do that. I think that's what we make a mistake. If we latch on to a guy and we're like, oh my gosh, like he's doing this, he's doing that, and we don't, and we automatically like, oh, I'm gonna marry him, I'm gonna do this, and this nigga just looking for a good time. And I think we
go ahead, TJ.
Those little moments in our life to where we just not like, oh my gosh, let me just cling to him. Like, have your fun, move on, do what you're gonna do.
Move on. Yeah.
Move on, boo boo.
Go ahead, TJ.
Let me say this to the women. I'm gonna give y'all credit for fulfilling your purpose of helping that man find himself. Because if you were that woman at that time to pour into that man, and then after he went on to become everything you wanted him to be with you, then you deserve some type of credit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that was a part of your purpose. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it didn't work out for you. However, like, that was the purpose of you dating that man, was for him to like have the experiences he had with you. Like, unfortunately, like sometimes it work out in your in a woman's favor. Sometimes it doesn't. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, every woman don't get the good end of that stick. However, like women deserve credit for being that woman at that time to get that man those experiences. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, y'all deserve some credit. Like,
You
real
know
talk.
what I can add to that is, you know, as frustrating as it can seem once you see it happen, I guess for me, I'm okay with it because clearly you just weren't meant for me and it wasn't going to work with me. So I'm happy you did find somebody that can, you know, I guess reap the benefits of whatever happened with that. Because, you know, what y'all brought up too is that, you know, maybe this person, me loving your potential, maybe me, had I continued to be there, maybe you would have never grown into it. And so maybe that disconnection between us needed to happen for you to grow. Mm-hmm. And then there's clearly somebody out there for me that'll make me happy and meet those requirements that I would need in a person to make me happy and to not just be potential. So,
well, because she told me that like literally this year, and I was like shocked because how we ended it was like I called, I text, no response. So me in my head, if you ain't responding, I'm figuring this over. But she told me later, like, hey, listen, the guy you are now, I knew you had it in you. Just at that time, I couldn't wait. So yeah, I was just like, you gotta go get a whole damn family on me.
So how does that make you feel? Do you feel like you wasn't ready when she was asking you for some of those things? Did y'all not have conversation?
I'm gonna go to the conversation. It had to be
coming from.
No, I'm gonna have to go to the conversation because at the time, I mean, like, 25. Yeah, 25. I was still at ground, and she was in Florida. So at the time, I mean, I ain't never did the long distance relationship before, but for her, I would have went the distance for her. So,
but did that conversation ever come up to where she articulated that to you, that this is what she wanted from you, or she just never told you?
She never told me. Because that, like, when she told me that, I was like, so if you knew I was gonna be this, like, why not see how it would end up? But at the time, she was ready to be somebody's wife, I guess somebody's mother.
She didn't want to wait.
I mean, that's the only thing I got for her.
I mean, if she, so I can't really hold to, like, I can't really be on her side too much if she never articulated that this is what she wanted and was thinking that you could read her mind of what she wanted. But now if she sat down and had a whole conversation with you and was like, look, I really like you. I see this potential in you. This is what I want in the near future. And then you didn't bite to that, then I can see her being like, all right, bye, I'm gonna go. Yeah. But if she never told you this is what she wanted, then
me personally, I thought we were going through the dating stage, like, because I mean, you knew I was going to Grambling.
And what you think about her now, though? Do you think if y'all was together now, we be working like it would?
I don't know.
Because I'll be honest with you, I think I look at what Madea said in the movie. Like, sometimes relationships come and go. Like, everybody ain't meant for you. Like, I look at a lot of people that have messed up where you, like, honestly, she could have messed up everything you're doing right now. We wouldn't be right here.
I mean, right? Well, you already know. Right now, I'm just having fun. I'm out here.
No.
I'm out here. I'm out here slanging thing, baby. I'm out here.
Okay.
Like an assassin.
I'm out here having fun. Look, I just got out.
Show us how you slang, huh?
I know. I did it. I did this one. I did it. No, I just got done dealing with a young lady. So I'm just out there having fun. But no, I mean,
we the hook. We the dick with the hook.
Oh my God.
Marius talk. Shut up, Quita. Shut up, Quita. Mary was talking.
On the distance for her and been okay with the long distance relationship, then why didn't you make a move and say, "Hey, this is what I want"?
Well, you got to respond back to. So if I call you, no answer. If I text you,
one time.
No call, no show. No call, no show. No call, no show.
Time out. Hold on, TJ. You can have it after me.
You should have sent a bird, a plane.
Hold on, man. Hold on. iPhones just came out, so I called. You didn't respond. I text. You didn't respond. I FaceTime. You didn't respond.
Mary, he went to Grambling. You know what that means.
I went to Grambling.
He was thugging then. He didn't care. First of all, you gotta understand, he wasn't talking to nobody when he first came to Grambling.
He wasn't talking.
No. We figured out that boy was talking after he went out with Pat and they came back and he just talking.
Anyway, Mary, I text, I call, I FaceTime. You didn't respond to nail one.
3.
And on top of that, Facebook was popping, so you saw me putting statuses and shit.
3 for the
no subliminals. Didn't they teach you that on Twitter? We don't subtweet. We don't sub.
I wasn't subtweet. I was moving. Listen, once I did the 3 calls, the call, the text, the FaceTime, I'm moving on.
Hey, but this was back in your early 20s, though, right?
Yeah, 25.
Okay. The Holy Spirit.
How old are you now, bro?
34.
Would you do anything different now than you did then? And this, I'm just asking me personally.
TJ, come on with the questions.
What I do?
No, I'm asking for because I got a quick story, but
honestly,
okay.
I'm still like that now. If I call you and I text you and I FaceTime you and you still don't respond, in my mind, you moved on.
Okay, so I agree with that. However, at the age that I am now, and I'm 35 years old.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something that I want, I'm going to pursue it.
Okay, TJ.
Hold on.
Wait.
Let him finish.
I am going to pursue it. Real life example. I was pursuing this young lady. Phone calls, text messages, same thing. Like it was very sparing, wasn't responding, yada this, didn't call back, didn't answer, boom. So I'm like, all right, cool. Birthday came around. I say, look, I'm finna try something I ain't never done before. I knew where she worked, looked up the address, made a phone call, got some balloons and some candy and all this type of stuff. Boom, sent it to the job. Bet, got in the door, opened it up. We started having constant communication. After that, it kind of started dwindling a little bit. Calling, texting, nothing. So me personally, I'm like, dang, like I'm really feeling this young lady. I think she's tight. I can see something going beyond what it is right now, beyond a conversation. But I wasn't getting that same energy in return. And after, like Florida said, hell, if I call 3 times in a row and you don't answer or don't call back, I text 3-4 times, I don't get a response. It's like, okay, I get the picture. You are not feeling me like I'm feeling you. It's time to like, I'm gonna still try it, but it's about time for me to be like, yo, like.
Hey, so quick question. When did you send that to her job? Because you know that's considered stalking, right?
You should have
when you send that rose to her job. I'm a tight 9 person. I'm sorry. People be doing crazy stuff. I gotta look at that. I can't do that. Listen,
TJ, I did that before. I sent something to a girl job and she thought I was stalking her.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like you can't do what you used to do back in the early 2000s.
I think it just
but see, the thing is, I know this person, so it wasn't like I didn't know her. Like we've had conversation prior. It just wasn't like to that. Like it was inconsistent. So I knew she told me where she worked. Like we know each other. We have a personal relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like it was somebody that I just met and I went and looked her up. No, like I ain't doing that. Like that, I believe that is a little stalkerish. But
so how long did it take you to realize that it's not gonna work?
Phone call, a text, a FaceTime.
No, not you, Florida. Not you. I'm talking to TJ.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, I'm still trying to be like, look, bro, like, yeah.
Like, you still slide in every now and then?
Yeah, now and then. I be like, hey, what's up? Like,
so
I don't know about y'all, but I heard TJ say call 3 times in a row. So his boundary is
he don't got no limit.
Wait, what happened?
They said you said 3 times in a row. You called 3 times in a row.
No, I'm saying like at
back
some
to
point,
back.
I want to see 3 in a row, I'm gonna pick up the phone.
No, whoa. Not 3 times. Like I call, you don't answer. I hang up and call right back 3 times. It's like 3 days. Like if I call you today, you don't answer a call back. Then I'm gonna be like, okay, I'm waiting. You didn't call me back. Okay, cool. The next day, I'm like, well, maybe she
her
was
phone
busy.
was off.
Maybe something happened.
Hold on, time out.
Call back and be like, then after that, it's like, bro, like 3 days in a row, like you ain't responding. Like you just don't want to talk to me.
Okay,
it's like,
Sabrina, what if you call back to back? Because sometimes you know these.
She said she'll pick up. Sabrina said she's picking up.
Hey, I'm different. Like, do not ask me questions like that because
I'm just saying, like,
Sabrina said she's picking up.
If you call 3 times in a row, because some people phone don't get it.
Hold on, one at a time. Y'all talking over each other. Go ahead, Perk.
No, I'm just saying sometimes you be calling people and out, you know, like their phone might be disconnected or it come up, that little lady start talking. Then you call back, it start ringing, then it goes straight to voicemail. It's like,
I
bro,
hate that shit.
listen,
I hate that shit.
I'm just saying, like, if you really trying to be out there, I feel like Father, Son, Holy Ghost.
You send me straight to voicemail. Fuck you. Go, my bad. Go ahead, Sabrina.
I just think it depends on the person and the situation. Because I mean, I didn't call it once, and I didn't call 5 times. It just depends on the person.
So my question, Sabrina, my question,
and it depends on what I gotta say and what I want. Like, it's just all the variables in that.
Did you say 5? You said 5?
I mean, it's been 5.
Like back to back, like in the same setting.
That's that West Coast.
As in, you see me call and pick up the fucking phone.
Oh yeah, no,
I
I haven't done anything like that.
That's the Marion I know right there. That's the Marion I know.
Y'all come kick your shit in, like
I'm just
saying,
over there.
So ladies, have y'all ever dealt with a dude like that where you like, you know what? He done called me 3 to 4 times and he still ain't got the message. So how did y'all handle that? Let me know so I know how to do better.
They still try to.
So they do it to me all the time. I'm a ghoster. Like I would literally just stop talking to you. So I mean, eventually they'll get it.
I'm just like
they don't.
Hey, them funny dudes though, they stay on y'all head though.
They stay on your head.
I know a girl was talking one day. She was like, "Look, I just had to give it to him so he'll leave me alone." I was like, "Can I say really work? Like you gonna just make her get to you?" I was like, "Oh my!"
Can I add this? Can I add this? Like, if a woman, I can get the hint real quick if somebody don't want to talk to me. If I'm steady calling you, it's because you have let me know that you are at one point feeling me.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like you call me, you text me. We have this reciprocity going on. All right.
Reciprocity again.
And at some point, you just stop freaking answering and calling. It's either one or 2 things. You ain't feeling me no more. You got somebody else. So after that, it's like, bro, I gotta let it go.
So Marion, then Avery, and then we're gonna move on to the next subject. Go ahead.
Well, the question: Have I ever?
If a dude calls you 3 to 4 times and he still ain't got the message, what are you doing?
She gonna punch him in his shit when she's in?
For those who haven't seen Marion, hold on, before Marion, for those who haven't seen Marion, she's like 6 foot and she's thick and she got them hands.
Damn.
So,
is she from Monroe?
This is a married woman.
But she's married now, so fellas, you really don't have a shot. Not in hell.
She's not doing no entanglements. It's all
no entanglement.
No, I'm no Jada.
And she making $80,000 a month. And she making $80,000 a month. But go ahead, Mary.
Okay. Problems. Us people, us normal people, we can't do all them entanglements and stuff. No.
My damn mic fell.
I honestly don't feel like I have ever had that happen to me, to be honest. Like, I haven't. Because if I'm done, I'm done. I'm just like, okay. And I just continue to ignore you. Like, I don't have to give you any rationale. Like, if I ain't fucking with you, I'm not fucking with you. It just is what it is. Period.
See, I could pick you up fast.
Beforehand, and then now 2 days later, you want to come around because you think got some sudden pop or a light bulb came on. I ain't got time to deal with it. Keep it off and move on. Mosey on about your business.
See, I can get you. I get that message real quick. Oh, we're moving on. The rest, I ain't. What they saying? I need to call again. Nah. Go ahead, Avery.
So is my answer to if I like the guy or dislike the guy?
You had somebody who was trying to consecutively talk to you.
If I dislike him, I just block him.
She'll say that what is that what's that law term? Cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Cease and desist.
Get on my nerve, bro.
And
why, love?
And look, here's the reason why I'll block, because once it'll get to a point where like I'll tell a person that, well, I'm not interested. Mm-hmm. And so for me, if you continue to try after I told you I'm not interested, then I'm just gonna block your ass. And I'm gonna block you on everything. Because if I see you try to DM me on something, block. Text message, block. Email, how did you get my email? Blocked.
That's a good one. I ain't never did that.
Perk with the lights.
I don't block somebody on email. Yeah.
Are you serious?
That's stalkers.
Yeah.
That's stalkers.
That was crazy. Like,
don't get me wrong.
First of all, how you get my email?
Right, but
I will say that,
like, you have to be real crazy, because my emails aren't hard to figure out. But the fact that you went through the motion to do that, you're absolutely crazy. And I'm blocking you on everything that I can think of.
But why is that crazy though? They research that though. Your stuff is public information.
But here's the thing.
You work at a school.
Look, Mr. Title IX. At this point, I feel like you're low-key stalking me. I told you that I wasn't interested in you. Didn't nobody tell you to go and try to figure out my email to send me some shit because you can't text me?
Because he's trying to be spontaneous.
That's crazy people stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like emails like what you do when you trying to meet a prostitute in Vegas.
Like, what?
I mean,
like somebody got some
how
experience.
you know though?
Hey, listen.
First of all,
you went way out there that time, bro.
First of all, if you go to the porn star sites, this is back in my heyday. I'm telling you, I was young. You have to respond to them through email. It wasn't no phone call. They weren't giving their number.
That's not a prostitute site. That's an escort site.
That's a what?
You said what?
I was telling you to do your little thing to say he getting off topic.
But still, I mean,
listen, that is not a prostitute site. That's an escort site, homeboy.
Prostitute escort sites. Prostitute, escort, hooker, they're all the same in my book.
Oh my god.
Escorts cost a little more.
Oh my god.
They all the same in my book. They all on the same level. And like this one higher than the other one. They mean the same to me.
They classy.
Mm-hmm. They got a website.
I ain't the only one who saw Real Sex on HBO.
Oh yeah, we all tried. We all seen it when the little lines was blurred.
Snuck and watched it. We didn't.
You know when the little lines was blurring and going by, you trying to look through the lines and be like, oh.
Thank you. So my next question is, what do y'all do to stop or not stop it if a guy? Well, let me say it like this. So let's say you want the guy, but you want him to go a little harder, but he doesn't go harder. What do y'all do to get that back going?
Oh, look at Quita.
Let's take me for. Let's say so. If I call Sabrina,
don't text these niggas. What the fuck is you talking about?
So if I text Sabrina, she don't respond. But I call Sabrina, she don't respond. I FaceTime Sabrina, and I don't. She don't respond. But she just want me. She want to see if I will go the distance. What do you do? Or you just like, you know what? He didn't make it. Keep it moving.
I don't play.
I wasn't trying to send you that.
I was trying to say I don't do no shit like that.
I don't play no games like that. I'm 34. I'll be 35, and I'm trying to be married yesterday with a kid tomorrow.
Have you done that before?
Time for that shit.
Have you done it before?
No.
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 I'm fat. I'm not running that fast. Like, no.
Yes,
no.
She did say that. She did say that. She did say that.
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm not playing games like that. No. And I'm not chasing no nigga either. So I heard the question originally the other way around. Like, see how hard he'll chase me. Stop.
If he wants you, he will chase you regardless.
Because
I'm aggressive.
He's gonna pursue me because going back to what TJ said earlier about in his clip about masculine energy and feminine energy, I do agree with that. A masculine energy man will get what he wants. He want to go, and his limit is his limit. But if TJ's limit is sending her a birthday present and her not reciprocating the same amount of appreciation and love, that's his limit. Every man's limit is different, but mine ain't that high.
Go ahead, throw your Sabrina. Go ahead, throw your hair. Go ahead, throw your hair. You was working on it.
You see about to do it already.
Yeah, go ahead and throw your hair. I'm with you. I got dreads. They long.
But yeah, I don't play games like that.
Avery.
So if I don't do the game situation either, but there is, there are times where I'm a person that likes my me time. So let's say if you do call me during that time, I might look at the phone and be like, I'll talk to you later, but let's say if you call me that one time and then I heard nothing else from you, then even if I do like you, I'll reach out, but there's a limit to that too. Like if you call me, I'm gonna call you back. Now, if nothing happens after that, then I guess we both moving on.
That's fair.
But I'm not playing no games about like I'm trying to see how much he like me. No, if I like you back, I'm gonna talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'm not trying to sit here and see if he gonna call me again. Girl, let me see if he gonna text me. I ain't text him back. Let me see if he gonna double text.
DJ write notes.
Let me take these notes right quick, cause this ain't whoa, bro. Hey, I don't know.
I agree with them. Like, who has time to play games? We all getting older.
No. Have you done it before? You already married.
No. Because my thing is this, I'm going to, like Avery said, if I'm interested, I'm interested. Now, if I feel like you're not giving me the energy that I want and things are going on, then I'm going to disconnect from you. And then you double back around, then you double back around because, like they say, niggas always come back. That's just but I'm going to disconnect from you. Like that's what I have to do. And then when we get shit together, if I'm still here and I haven't moved on and I feel like we can make it work, then we're going to do that. But I don't have time to sit there and play with you because it's always a nigga waiting in the wing to pick up.
Say it again, Mary Barnes.
Y'all know it's always waiting on the side.
Say that one more time, Mary Barnes.
Always a nigga waiting in the wing, baby.
And that's on Mary had a little lamb.
And that's on Mary.
Can I say something?
Mary had a little lamb.
Hey, this really feel like we sitting at the table in the caf right now.
What the word?
You know what I'm saying? Like this is it.
Yeah. So, Marion, first of all, thank you, Boo, for getting on the podcast.
I have enjoyed you guys.
Is anything you want to say? Give your IG, Twitter name, whatever you want to give out there. Anything you want the people to know? This is the time for you.
It ain't like I'm no inspirational speaker, then so.
Oh no, you're an inspiration. You are.
You offer any mental health services?
I do offer mental health services. So you can find me at Guiding Light Professionals. That is my LLC. So I do offer mental health consulting, counseling there, and mentorship to teenage girls and boys. And so I do a lot of that. Soon I'll be moving over to a nursing room, but I'm still going to do some mental health services. So you can catch me there. Twitter, I don't have a Twitter anymore. Facebook, Marion Bell. IG, I think Perfectly Imperfect. That is it. So yeah.
Fellas, go in her DMs with the right type of attitude, please.
For counseling at all. That's all you can go in there for is counseling.
Counseling. You will get ignored. I will ignore your ass. Don't do that. Don't get embarrassed. Don't have
So you don't know Marion Barnes like I know Marion Barnes.
Avery, you want to give him anything, or you want to keep it the same like last time? Sabrina.
Okay. Miss Love.
I'm still single.
Okay.
But I will say this though. Shout out to my girl Quita. She added me on Snapchat, gave me a shout out. Niggas galore started following me.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
My Snapchat is real private. Like I'm okay with 15 views, 20 views. So I don't just follow everybody. So I sent Quita like, hey, who to add? And so she let me know to run down bed. I can add him, I can't add him. So Quita, thanks, girl. But I'm still
You're welcome.
Looking on the crosswalk. I'm still hella cute.
Yes.
I just want to let y'all know it's funny that all these deltas want to do. So yeah.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I just wanted to put that Florida put this on purpose. This is funny.
Like, I wasn't gonna bring that part up, you know. But anyway, TJ, you want to give anything out there?
First of all, let me say this: Quita, you fired because I ain't got the people following me after you added me like Sabrina got.
I'm
joking.
TJ, you be fired because she added me, bruh. I got like 15 new people following me on Snapchat.
Thanks, Quita.
It must be something you doing wrong. It's the light skin.
I guess she like me and Sabrina more. You just too light skinned. That's right.
No.
Thanksgiving Brown taking over, baby.
Light skin. Well, hold on, wait.
Thanksgiving Brown. Thanksgiving Brown.
They probably think me and TJ date because I be like the sexiest chef that you'll ever meet. Like, let's shout out to the lights.
I was just joking because when she posted that video when I was cutting that watermelon, she did, yeah.
Watermelon.
Yes.
Y'all seen the watermelon video?
Don't bring that up. Don't bring
watermelon.
Don't bring that up.
What Beyonce said, watermelon.
He slow motion ate this watermelon, like it dripped off his lip.
You are doing the most right now, bro.
What you advertising for?
You are doing the most right now, Quita.
OnlyFans page. You giving your physical time, TJ. You need to close with that, TJ. Let the ladies know.
That is not how that happened, but hey, it is.
Okay.
Florida. So just tell Florida. What kind
of hold on, Quita. I got you, Quita. Hold on. Let me do this. I got you. Hold on, Quita.
Florida. Drop the watermelon video.
I ain't got. No, I ain't got the watermelon video. I ain't got the watermelon video, but I do got this.
Oh yeah, he was definitely advertising this weekend, baby.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Yes, he was.
Look at the snowman.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Beer game in this building.
Red brim, y'all see him?
Hey, Florida, don't accidentally show us something you ain't supposed to now. Going in the photos.
Look, hold on. No, we ain't finna do that. Because they really ain't nothing but like videos.
It's the happen.
Or the podcast. It ain't no more videos of the podcast, but anyways,
so I mean,
go ahead, TJ.
At the end of the day, man, it's good to see y'all faces. It's good to talk to y'all, man. It really, like I said just a few minutes ago, it really feels like we are back in the Cavs sitting at the table and having these same conversations, because it seemed like this is a ongoing conversation of what we were talking about 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? But much love and success to everyone on here and everyone that's listening. Like Marion said, I ain't no inspirational speaker, nothing like that. However, you can find me on every platform, TD Giles Jr. You can see the name at the bottom. Hey, connect with me. I love to collaborate with different people on different things, man, and let's make something happen.
And tell them about the basketball. How y'all the tournament this weekend?
Oh no, I'm assistant coach at Centenary College here in Shreveport, Louisiana. I also do strength and conditioning. Our last two games of the regular season is Friday and Saturday. We're looking to win these games. If we win them, we will be at the top of the conference, which will give us home court advantage throughout the playoffs. And hopefully we can go back to back and win in the conference championship. So matter of fact, I'll be sharing a link on my social media platforms where y'all can watch the games. Please watch and support. And that'll be pretty dope.
All right. So y'all already know that's that's Quita. That's her. Like I always say, we're gonna get better, we're gonna do better. We always bring it with people. We got people on here that can actually talk and really have a decent conversation. I want to give a shout out to my homegirl Dynasty, who right now is in Vegas with her boo thing, and she been blushing all through social media. So I want to give a quick shout out to her. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for getting on and have a good night.
Good night.
Peace.
G14 classified. That's good.
DJ Star.
Hello, world. HSCAT, you know how we do.